How you doing? Lynn from Infertility Sucks. Back with you. Haven't been with you for a while. Wanted to get online and talk to you about achieving pregnancy during premenopause or perimenopause, and how to, get the most out of your body as far as endocrine function. Because as you know, during premenopause and perimenopause, your endocrine function, for those that are not maybe familiar with what the endocrine system is, it's all your hormonal glands that, like, you have your pituitary gland, and you have your thyroid gland, and you have your ovaries or your testes, and your adrenal glands, and they all help to create hormone. And when we're youthful, it's a lot, they're just, we're raging with hormones. And then you get to be about 35, 37, maybe some women will start to notice that their periods are a little shorter or longer or heavier or lighter. All of those indicate that your endocrine system, your ovaries and your pituitary and all of those glands, your endocrine system in general, is winding down. That's a matter of years. It takes many years. I noticed mine winding down around 37. Different little changes, longer periods for me. Sometimes people notice intermittent, in between period bleeding, breakthrough bleeding, and stuff like that. So if you're around that age, 37-ish, you know that if you're seeing that type of thing, you probably are premenopausal. So in this video, I'm going to talk about achieving pregnancy during premenopausal years. So one of the first things you want, cheat sheet here, one of the first things you want to keep in mind again is your endocrine function. You want to get the most endocrine function you can as you age, and especially if you're trying to achieve a pregnancy. You're going to want really good pituitary function. You're going to want really good ovarian slash testy function, and maybe what you want to keep in mind is, now is the time to really amp up your lifestyle changes. And that's going to be huge. If you've been a person, for instance, that is, kind of lax on your diet, and I don't mean diet like losing weight type of thing. I mean diet like, if you're a big sugar eater, if you're a big, junk food eater of whatever it is, you really want to crack down on that, because especially if you're trying to achieve a pregnancy, you really can't afford to keep doing that anymore. This is the time you crack down on yourself and just stay focused on your goal of achieving the baby and, getting there. So as I said, if you're not as good with your diet, now's the time. Start juicing. Start eating whole foods. Pay attention to your digestion. If certain foods are not agreeing with you or causing a lot of bloat and gas and constipation or whatever it is, pay attention to that stuff, because that's what you're going to want to improve those things, because it's very important during these years to achieve pregnancy. Okay, so that's key. Exercise, I can't tell you enough how important it is. Even if you're a young woman, and you're having problems getting pregnant, nothing stimulates and regulates your endocrine system the way exercise will. Aerobic, yoga, like just the regular exercise is key. I mean, if you're doing it here and there, and it's really should be something like you throw into your daily routine, because during premenopause, like I say, if that's something you didn't do much of, you're really going to want to amp that up as you move forward in trying to achieve the pregnancy in premenopause. I was a big runner. I can't anymore. I'm 56. I ran for 30 years. I don't know what I would have done without running during... I ran when I was pregnant with, gosh, a number of my 8 kids, but running was my big thing. And, you're stimulating everything. You're churning through blood through your system and cleaning out your liver, which is creating better purification of your body to create just a better environment for your eggs and sperm in general. So you really want to pay attention to that diet and exercise for better endocrine function, and that's going to be key in getting things like your cervix glands to create more cervical mucus, because that's another thing you might notice is your cervical mucus as you enter into your late 30s is going to not be as abundant, not be as good quality. Like if you know how to check for flexibility of it and things like that, it'll just break easier. I'll have to do a video on those types of things to look for, as for maybe different signs of fertility that people may or may not be aware of. But if you do know those things, it helps in pinning down the right moment for you to, or the right few days for you to try to get pregnant. But you'll notice, with diet and exercise improving, especially in your late 30s, early 40s, you will have better cervical mucus, which is huge for your pregnancy to be achieved. You need it. You really need that stuff. So I guess that was going to conclude today's video on achieving pregnancy during premenopause. Basically, it's all about lifestyle change. Whatever you didn't do, start doing it, and do it regularly, and stay with it. Find something you're going to stay with. Like with your exercise, I love to run, so I knew I would do it. I just enjoyed it. Something was a passion of mine. My kids were all runners. I'd go run with them, and that's a nice thing to keep in mind. If you're not a big one to exercise, find one now during your premenopausal years to keep you keep you focused. Because if you don't like what you're doing, you're not going to continue it. And so that's going to be a key. And the same with your diet. I mean, if you're not a big vegetable eater, I always advocate juicing. Juice. You can juice 8 vegetables and fruits. Drink them down and you're done for the day, You want to do that on an empty stomach and wait 15 minutes before you eat. But, do things like, and make recipes that really are palatable for you, so that you can, look forward to doing it again, and it's something you'll stick with and, be regular about. It's all about the regular exercise and diets. So until next time at Infertility Sucks, it's Lynn Vaccaro signing off. Thanks for watching my channel. Take care, and baby dust. Bye.